Boy, you got that right, Violet, about Mercury retrograde.
Just
Hi,
a
everybody.
gift that keeps on giving.
Welcome,
Hey, everybody. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee. And, oh, man, it's been a day here.
Hi, Swathi.
Hey, Swathi, good to see you. It's happy hour, though, so we're going to let all the tech drama go and just be happy for the hour. So, oh, look, and he's brought the TFT mascot. There we go. To be in the background there. Sunny's here.
Slightly off camera.
Slightly off camera, but he's got plenty of room there. Hopefully he'll give me the room to shuffle today. That would be very, very nice. Okay, just
So let's
peeping
start
into
off.
the live. Well, remember, today is just a single card, positive message from Spirit, so everybody can get one. Swathi, if you don't want one today, that's fine. Always, if anybody never wants a reading, just let Violet know. It's fine to sit in and just watch and chat. We're all good with that.
Thanks for asking, Ramandeep. We're pretty good, thank you.
It's been a day. I have some serious tech issues to take care of.
Yeah.
My iPad for the moment is out of commission, so I had to figure out a way to use the laptop here and give Sonny the room that he demands. So I think I've got things figured out for now. And then when my son is away, he's at an amusement park all day in Ohio, so just a state down from us. And he is going to be gone all day, but it's something definitely he's going to have to look into because it's kind of weird.
Yeah, so hopefully we're going to get through this hour with happiness.
Yes, I'm happy. Are you happy?
I am so happy.
All right, well, let's roll. We're going to roll with, first off, the card for the collective, and I'm going to use the Namaste.
I knew Kara would show up because, of course,
Kara!
Sunny. I switched the camera to Sunny for a moment.
Yeah, just
Hi,
as soon
Kara.
as we switch the... Gee, Kara, this is kind of a weird connection you two have. Just want you to know.
I tell you, Sunny is Kara's twin flame or something.
It is bizarre. But, you know, I gave him a little more space. It's the way I have to do things today anyway. I have to use the laptop today. So he's kind of off camera, but he's right here and spread out. Just chilling.
Let's have our collective card then.
We shall. You're going to pick it, Mr. O.
All right.
Now, don't look at the pretty color pictures. Pick one at random.
Is that upside down?
I think it's upside down. It's all right.
So it is pretty.
It's pretty either way. And what is it? It is a Namaste Blessing. I believe we might have had this before, if not
Sounds familiar.
here, on one of the other shows. The divine in me acknowledges the divine in you. I bow to you and honor your inner light of pure and unconditional love. Eternal peace be with you. Eternal love be with you. Eternal joy be with you through this serendipitous blessing.
You know, that almost reminds me of a Catholic verse that I remember.
Oh, really?
The funeral verse.
I don't
Perpetual
know.
light or
Oh,
something.
eternal rest?
Well, that too.
That's what it is, eternal rest. I know that one by heart because I've had so many Catholic family members die. And it's also part of the rosary I do. Usually as you complete, well, it's probably too much information for you guys, but as you complete one of the decans, the 10 Hail Marys of the Rosary, you say a glory be to the Father. And when somebody dies, if you're doing the Rosary in their honor, you also add the funeral prayer, which is what he was mentioning there. So that's why I know it so well. But
I see Libra Cusps snuck in.
Libra, hello.
Hi, Libra.
Good to see you today. All right. Hey, let's get the show on the road. What do you say?
Already.
Okay, so who is up first? It's Lena, isn't it?
Yes. He usually does on Saturday, Angel Rivera.
Yeah, he may pop in. Not always, though. Sometimes he's busy. It's more likely Sunday, but we'll see.
All right.
The more the merrier at happy hour. And boy, do I need the happy today.
Oh, yes.
It's been an interesting morning. But I am doing well physically. Just a little bit down this week. I don't know if it's the weather or it could be my condition. I've just been overly tired. But today I feel better. And ironically, the sun is out shining. I think it was just some of the gloomy days we were having this week. Maybe just dragged me down. But the sun is out today. It's a beautiful day here.
I think you and Violet are right, though. We're still in that, final part of the shadow, and it's just still kind of churning away some of its badness. Sometimes I think I can't even walk and chew gum at the same time.
Ooh, hey, Lena. You have the Chariot. Chariot's an interesting card for so many reasons. The Chariot talks about movement, definitely, so I think Spirit is saying here, this is a time to make some major moves. If you've been putting anything off, Spirit is saying go for it. You have a lot of energy right now. You have a lot of drive. And Spirit wants you to know right now that you have what it takes to accomplish things if you want to, right now.
Yes, and Spirit is also saying, too, that right now you would be blessed or guided additionally by the idea of how you can bring things together in this, bringing forces together that maybe don't always work together. It's about bringing the balance, too,
That's right.
as well as the sense of initiative towards your projects and stuff. And you want to really feel that energy from Spirit because, of course, you are really involved in trying to set up business or advance business and a whole lot of other concerns.
And I almost feel as if, too, I don't know why, but when I see this card, Lena, I also thought to myself today that Spirit might be saying, you might be able to be the driving force or motivator for others at this time as well. This may be something where you push something forth, get other people to do things, whether it's for you or just things that they need to get done. You might be able to help them initiate some activities that they're doing. You just have a lot of motivation, and, sometimes that how should I say this, that others feel that, they get that off of you, and you can motivate others by, what by your actions.
Right.
I guess that's what I want to say.
Without really saying it specifically, though, in some senses it does, the Chariot is a card of a leader type, too.
That's true.
Alrighty.
They're leading the horses. They've got the reins. So grab those reins and get moving. That's what we have for you, Lena. Good luck with that.
All right.
I like the Chariot card. But of course, I'm an Aries and we're always moving. Ain't it the truth?
Ain't it the truth? All right, so who's up? Ramandeep. Well, we can't really answer that, Ramandeep. We're here mostly just to give a one-card pull with a positive message.
Yeah, remember, Ramandeep, this is just a positive message from Spirit today.
So we hope to see you at one of our other, schedules for that. But I will pull that card, and you're welcome, Lena. If it does touch on it in some way, we may be able to indicate that. Well, we're not doing that yes or no question today. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Ramandeep.
Yeah, we can't do a yes or no question today. We're sorry. This is the theme of our Saturday show. We've been doing this long enough, and I think you know that because you've been here before. So
no, we'll be happy to do that tomorrow or on another occasion.
Yeah. I hate to not be happy. But this is happy hour, so we only do just the positive message from Spirit today.
So we are pulling this card for you, whether
let's just see what it tells you. Maybe there's a message in it for you. So let's see.
It might be, some people might want to go to my emotional exchanges to get a general reading on emotional relationships, primary or otherwise in their lives.
All right.
All right, Ramandeep, we are pulling this card for you. And it is the Page of Cups, which does, in a way, talk about maybe subtly sensuous or possibly romantic matters, but it really talks about a person who has a sense of a naivety, but also a sense of an openness to expression from their emotional centers. There's a sense here of somebody who is looking, who is questing to find themselves. So you have the sense of being in two locations, like maybe they have projected. There's other symbology there that suggests that. So I would just say that this is a card saying you're keeping emotional options open, but you are looking, you are projecting towards, something that you possibly resonate to.
Pages can often be about messages, beginnings. You did ask about a message. So it is interesting that we got the Page of Cups. It's possible the cards has responded to you in a small way because Spirit might recognize this is on your mind right now. But the thing is that I basically want to focus on the fact that, the Page of Cups is very much a dreamer, very imaginative, very creative, and they're bringing some of the ideas down from the dream world or down from maybe some inner states, their intuition, etc., into the real world here. I would say, too, that this page might be indicating, Ramandeep, that your message was received. It could be indicating that. It could also be indicating that you might receive a message soon, Spirit says. This may be a time of new beginnings for you with the emotions and with the heart. Because it is, of course, a cup card, and that's what cups deal with.
Now, it is a messenger card. It is a card of a person who gives a message or of the message itself. Note, too, if you can, Ramandeep, that there sort of is another projection of their arm, a spirit arm, and it's reaching towards another off-scene spirit hand, and it looks like they're making the little heart. So I think there is a sense here that maybe the cards are picking up on what you're saying, and that there may be the sense of a message being given or being received. So it seems to be affirmative to what you're asking. We couldn't really say specifically that it is that for sure.
Well, clearly, Ramandeep, it seems like you are making a connection. And it could be with Spirit, because obviously there's a spirit thing, or it could mean that maybe you are making a connection with someone or will be soon on a deeper level. So open your heart and be, use this energy wisely is what I would say. And good luck with that.
And all right then.
So I tried to show it a little closer because that's very interesting. And have we talked about that before?
I have talked about that before, maybe not necessarily in connection towards a question, because normally we're just doing this as a general reading.
Right.
But I think it is interesting, Ramandeep, that it did kind of pick up on what your question was. So I hope that helped for you.
Yeah.
It seemed to answer it in a way.
Wow. I noticed that thing in the water, but I guess I wasn't paying attention to the hands as much. It's very interesting how
it's just
we're
one of the
always
things about
seeing
that deck.
something different there.
Namaste.
Angel Mary.
Hi, Estelle. Happy
Hey,
hour.
Estelle. It's happy hour, remember?
And I have coffee, too, so I'm very happy.
I do too, and I am going to be drinking it, Mr. Oh, no, he's got the picture.
Yes. So don't forget to watch Banshee's Material Matters on Sunday mornings. We're live in the chat room, although it is a pre-recorded offering. And we like to kick back, sip coffee, analyze the reading, or just have fun with each other. It's a wonderful chat. And also, too, for your note, in about a week or so, we will be doing the next monthly modality message, which will be as the sun enters the sign of Cancer. So watch for that, like I said, about a week or so. Well, sometimes, Kara, it moves us in many ways. Sometimes.
Oh, that's funny. Yes, it can.
All right, Angel Mary.
Angel Mary. Somebody got this last week, but I forget who. It's the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is upright. That's a really awesome card to get happy hour or any time, especially in its proper mode here, upright. This is a time, Spirit says, to really nurture yourself and others, you know. And I guess, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is such a giving person in a lot of ways, giving of time and energy and support, really cares for people, wants to see people grow. Just be sure that you are giving yourself that same loving care, Spirit is saying, because you deserve to take care of you. You need to take care of you so that you can be there for others.
Spirit is saying, you know, you're number one. Take care of yourself. But Spirit may also be saying, too, that maybe at this time, Angel Mary, there is someone else that you maybe need to look in on and maybe express a little care for. It could even be just another aspect of yourself that really doesn't play overall, you know, not like another personality, but maybe there's a sense of denial for yourself about what your concerns are, and that you focus on other people's concerns. Take time to also focus on your own.
I feel this queen grows, you can see here, just grows by helping others grow or helping others too. She gets a lot out of that, but also recognize she's holding that pentacle there. You know, this can also be a time where, you know, financially things seem to be falling into place for you, possibly, Spirit is saying. So everything looks really growthful right now.
Just from a material point of view, structuring, foundation, alignment issues could be happening. So even if it isn't about new jobs, new sources of revenue, it could just be saying that there's security, there's a sense of things sort of being connected and protective for you overall.
It's a beautiful card, really. I love that. Queen.
And I see Jano has joined us.
Hey, Jano, good to see you today. We can definitely get you in on a happy hour.
Yeah, we're sorry about the other night. It was just one
and
of
of
those
course,
nights.
we'll be here tomorrow for the longer questions. All right, so Sonali is up. You shuffle, Mr. O. I think Sonali's up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You're welcome, Angel Mary. You're welcome.
Oh, fatigue is coming and detoxing. I wonder if that's what's been going on. I have been doing some more detox sound stuff. Which now I may have to do something different because my tablet is out of commission. And the program I use that has a lot of the sound stuff on it, I can't access right now. That is interesting. I hadn't really thought about that. Could be contributing to my fatigue. Ooh.
And Sonali has the 10 of Pentacles.
Well, the Ten of Pentacles is all about legacy, family, what we leave behind for those who come after us. So this is all about that. You can see here, you know, the child. You can see that, I wanted to see this again, yes, that she is grabbing or reaching for a pentacle that is held in her father's hand. It's almost as if he is passing it on to her. And so this is a period of time where family is important, potentially family money, potentially family, your ancestors even. This might be a time to tap in and honor, Spirit is saying, your ancestors at this time.
Well, if you look, you see that other people seem to be engaged in some sort of passing of these pentacles around. Mm-hmm. And so it's sort of the sense of the legacy, the foundational issues of a family and how things move between generations, perhaps. So it doesn't talk so much about the actual emotional aspects of love, though they're strongly implied more or less because it's family. But it's more talking about the things that are more structural and that provide continuity. And that was the word I was looking for. There's a sense here of continuity.
Got that. We got all these lanterns here, which to me indicates the light that you receive from, the people who have come before you, I just love this card. I would say that maybe this is also a call, Sonali, for you to do some ancestry work, to look up your family tree and find out more about your roots.
In general, Spirit is saying focus on your family, acknowledge the depth of connectivity and continuity, maybe say prayers to the ancestors too, things like that. Or maybe, do some scrying or some divinatory work towards embracing the next generation of spirit that may be coming to you as well.
That's what we have for you. I think that's a wonderful card for happy hour. Sunny is just rolling around here now. I'm trying to wake him, but it's not working. He's just so laid back. I mean, he's awake, but he's
Namaste, Sonali. Thank you. You're welcome.
Namaste.
So, Swathi is up.
Swathi is up. All right.
We'll leave the camera on Sunny for a moment.
Oh, you shuffle first. Did you?
I did last time.
Oh, I thought I did.
No,
Well, maybe not. Okay.
No, because then you handed it back for the cut. It's okay. Be happy. Hi, good morning, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony, good to see you.
Just woke up. Yeah, you're like 3 hours, so it's like 7:30. Well, I wake up pretty early most days, even weekends.
All right, let me shuffle once more.
Today was different. I think I was not quite up until 7-ish. Normally it's between 6 and 6:30.
I was up, but I kind of sat in bed and watched TV up there, laid there for a little bit longer than I should have. But then again, I encountered some problems with the tablet I had to take care of right away, and that messed things up from there. Give me that, Sonny. Give me that back. You're silly.
Okay, Swati, this is your message from Spirit.
Oh my gosh.
Well, looks like you get it too. We had this earlier. Was that
That was the person.
Angel Mary?
I believe so. Yes, it was Angel Mary.
Okay, so you also, Swati, have the Queen of Pentacles. And of course, we're watching you in the chat room, helping people with health questions.
There you go. Talk about getting the appropriate
making
card.
suggestions diet-wise and stuff. And so this is totally your card then today, or maybe always. Spirit acknowledges that there's a great Mother Earth kind of vibe about you. There's a great sense of working with nature and of working to strengthen people from the inside out, or vice versa if need be.
Yeah, and this is very nurturing card all the way around. I mean, hey, the Pentacles are about money and wealth and finance and, potentially career, ambition, but it's also about health, because the greening earth is, the element of earth has that aspect to it. And I feel here that, this is a period not only of growth for you, but of taking care of you as well. Be sure that, you're giving out great advice. Be sure you're doing it as well. I'm sure you are. And maybe Spirit is just acknowledging that, because the Queen is right up there at the top of the hierarchy. And so she's been doing what she needs to do to take care of herself so that she can be there for the others that she cares about. And so that's the message for you. Take care of you so that you can be there for everybody else that you want to nurture and support.
Some of the archetypes in the major arcana are a true strong resonance. So, for example, the Empress or the Magician. And so some of the court cards and maybe some of the other cards actually, to me, feel like they're an avatar of that energy. They're sort of like that energy realized in a more human, fundamental way. And that's what I feel about the Queen of Pentacles, that she's sort of another version of the Empress in a way, that all unconditional, loving, giving Earth Mother. So that's what we have for you, Swati.
Yeah. Wow. Repeat card. I love it. Especially when it's good. And everything's good at happy hour. Right, Kara? I believe you are next. Yes.
And I know Anthony mentioned he was making some coffee. And we learned after a long time that it was probably better to make the coffee and then bring it to the set.
You top mine off?
Angel Rivera gave us that idea, so I affectionately refer to this as Angel's Coffee Service. Because it was a wonderful idea. Did you want me to give you a little cream?
No, I'm fine. This is fine. All right, you are welcome, Swathi. All right, my shuffle first.
I know, I'm probably using sugar and I shouldn't.
Or your shuffle first. Sorry. We are on Kara.
Don't bum me out over the sugar. I'm sorry.
That's why occasionally I top it off. I don't want too much sugar.
Yes, we do. We adore you. We adore all of you. All of you guys are just so nice to us. You make us happy. So that's why we do happy hour. We're just reflecting it back at ya. No, Mr. O sort of wants to keep his snacks on the down low.
Snacks?
Okay, your shuffle.
Bring your snacks too. Well, too much snacking lately. I'm cutting down.
I admit it. I like jelly beans and chewy, sugary candies. I don't like chocolate candies as much.
And I'm the
I'll eat
opposite.
them.
Give me chocolate or give me nothing.
The best part was I started my new part-time job after I retired a couple years ago. And so I asked my boss, I said, can I, chew on a little candy here and there? And he said, like, yep.
A little candy. All right.
I should do better, I know. I mean, I do eat vegetables. I eat more vegetables than someone else does.
I've been doing okay.
Earlier this morning, I had a little cottage cheese and I had some tomatoes, some little small round tomatoes. So see, I can eat healthy. Of course, I have that one friend in California, not you, Anthony, but somebody else who will say, oh, milk products, oh, animal. Yeah, I'm busted, all right. Oh, you are too. Okay, and I'm sorry, this was for...
This was for Kara.
Kara, I'm sorry,
Kara.
So, the wheel for you, Kara. And the wheel
Wow.
is... I know I saw some of the things you were talking about. Maybe Spirit is saying this is going to be a lucky time for you. Maybe the Spirit is saying cycles are spinning into alignment for you. When I see more than one circle and the idea of the movement there, it sort of reminds me like maybe of a combination of a lock where everything's got to match a certain way and then boom, it opens and then you can find what's inside. So maybe this is a different kind of metaphor saying that once things click, Spirit says you'll be free to look more readily for what you're looking for or what you would like.
Wow, you know what? It looks as though everything is in balance right now. Everything is as it should be, Spirit says. Kara, it looks as though things are on the upswing now, maybe your health is returning, right? And things are starting to get better, looking up. And so ride that, Spirit is saying, ride that positive momentum right now and reinforce it. The wheel doesn't stay, you don't stay on top of the wheel forever. What goes up has to come down eventually. So make use of this fortunate time for you. It's wonderful, and I think it kind of fits, things have improved for you, and you can almost feel, in a sense, that the energies have shifted and changed. And Spirit wants you to recognize that and use it to your advantage.
I like that.
Yeah, it's awesome. Really, really nice. Not much I can say about the wheel. It's not my business to recommend people playing the lottery, etc. But obviously,
is that about that conversation we had this morning?
Obviously for you, maybe not me, it is a lucky time. So, use it. Use it to your advantage, however you do that. Good luck with that, Kara. It's awesome. Always awesome to get the wheel.
Hey, Sonny.
He's like, what is it, my time to pose? Is it my time
Yes,
to
it
pose
is your time
again?
to pose. All right, so it's your shuffle, and we are on Libra.
Well, I need that card.
Yes, you do.
All right. Oops. There we go.
Yes, dark chocolate has antioxidants.
I love dark chocolate. I really do. More than milk chocolate. I'd rather eat dark chocolate. All right.
That sounds good, Jano. I do have a bitter quotient. I can take dark chocolate up to a certain point, and then it is too bitter for me. I'm sure that's probably like more than 75%, which I don't even know how often I get that.
Well, I've bought some of. You don't eat it much. It's usually when I get those squares to 70-80%. You like the semi-sweet, which is more, I think, in the 60-ish % range.
You'd think a bitter old Scorpio would like the darkest and bitterest of dark chocolate. I'm sure, Swathi, that Banshee would agree with you.
Yep. Oh, you know, for a while I had been eating dark chocolate and I heard of the benefits. The ironic thing about me is I have very bad eating habits, which probably contributes to my problems. But the thing is that I just want to add this before we go on with Libra's card, right?
Mm-hmm.
That it just seemed to me that I always glom onto certain things, spices and herbs and things when I need them the most. Like I started having some stomach issues, but I had already, before that happened, started using ginger more and stuff. It just and other
that.
things, cinnamon, different things that I like seem to play into things that my body needs. And it's just funny how that works. I don't know if it's just
I would
me
like that, Jano.
connecting with that. I don't know.
I would like that, yes.
The
I've
star.
had some before, I think.
Libra.
Libra, the star.
Wow, how awesome is that? The star is here, which to me, you know, I know that you've had some concerns about, you know, health issues. I hope things are going well there. We haven't talked about that in a while, but I sense the spirit is saying here, the star is saying, you know, recovery is here, or, you know, treatments are working if you're taking treatments. There is light there for you. There's also just hope in other areas of your life as well. Spirit is saying it is time to really magnify the positive in your life. Think about the things that you have accomplished, and then, you know, use that energy to work on the things you still want to accomplish, and recognize, you know, these steps that you have taken in your life have made it possible for you to achieve so much more. Just never give up hope.
I like the image here, and you know, it's funny, we've drawn this card before, but now I'm seeing something I've never seen before. And I almost feel like, you know, this is Spirit saying, you know, your kite is flying up into the heavens. It looks like the person's flying a kite. I mean, I don't see the kite because it's disappearing into that light of the heavens there. And you know, when you think about flying a kite, it's sort of like one of the literally most carefree things that children or people do. They just do that, and it's just like you don't have to think about it mostly. You catch a good wind and it's up there and it stays up there. And maybe Spirit is saying your ambitions, your desires, your sense of luck, destiny, health, whatever it is that's coming to you is an open channel there because it's staying there like a kite in the air. It's just sort of buoying there. And, you feel that tug of the kite. That's the tug of energies coming back to you, suggesting strength, renewal, healing. I know. I'm
going to go one further because I see what he's saying. It could certainly be a kite. But if we look at it closely, it's almost as if she has lassoed the star. Or, in your case, if you think it's a kite, she's actually made a kite out of the star. And so she has lassoed that light and she's bringing it within and bringing it down. You will notice that string of which Mr. O is looking at that's connecting to that star travels down, down, past her, down, down, into that pool there, Mr. O. So there's this real connection of bringing the light down to earth. And, that also means to me that you can be a hope and you can be an inspiration for others as well.
Right, and it's all about the connectivity. You're connecting to the stars, but you're also connecting to that pool of water, which represents your inner being.
It's saying to imbue yourself, not just outwardly, but inwardly with inspiration and hope and optimism and enthusiasm for your future.
I like your idea, Swathi. I think I know where I can get that
That's
too.
what we have for you.
All right, so thanks, Libra.
All right. Moving on to Sal, I believe. Yep. And then Jano and Anthony. Yep. Okay, we got it.
Am I shuffling?
Do it.
All right.
Just do it.
We have a Sal first, we think, Violet.
Yeah. A Sal is first.
Then Jano.
Then Jano.
All right.
Yeah, I see. She was just going to the next person.
Gotcha. No biggie.
Let's see what a Sal has. This has been pretty good cards today, but hey, is there a bad card on Happy Hour? Well...
And I do want everybody to watch my Goth Tarot. It's the happiest goth show around. You're just going to have to trust me on that.
The happiest goth show.
Have a good goth day. Wednesdays, 8 a.m.
About your shadow. And we're not talking about our shadow cat either.
Yes, it's rare that any of the cats visit me during the filming of that. Once in a while.
They're all happy cats in this house.
He's starting to wake up over there, eh?
Indeed. And of course we have the happy cats here. Okay,
Asel, we have the Emperor for you. It's always nice. I try, Anthony. So Asel, the Emperor, like there's a Happiest Goth show. The Emperor is the most relaxed Emperor in the world. He's just chilling there. He might be sitting on the world itself, or maybe he's sitting on a beanbag, but he's really comfortable. He's creating a circuit by holding onto his ankle there with one foot attached to the ground. So it's sort of sense that he really is in control and sort of a focal point of energies. And so Spirit is probably saying you can relax and trust that things are proceeding well for you, Asel, that really, whether you have to delegate energies or forces to different people, situations, there somehow is this sense that really it's working out for you because you're not overly strong about that. You need to just be able to sort of understand that things are proceeding in a way that they should be.
You know, I feel the message from Spirit that I'm sensing for you, Asal, is that, yes, this Emperor is very, very laid back. And I think the message here is that, you know, maintaining control over your life, your destiny, your future, not giving away your power to others, but using your power wisely, you know, and also how you guide others is not as hard as it looks. And as a matter of fact, you know, once you establish that, once you establish the groundwork and have that control and make it clear that you control your own life, you know, everything is much easier. Everything is so much easier. You know, be the master of your own destiny. Spirit is saying, be your own emperor.
Right, and it's also, you know, I think the idea that he's in touch with himself, but he's also in touch with everything, the energy swirling around. To me, the Emperor is sort of like the king, the way the king should be. He sort of just trusts in all the people that do for him. And so I'm just saying that whatever you need to have a sense of trust over what happens in your life, because Spirit is saying you really are more in control of it than maybe you realize.
Yeah. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
All right.
Now we are on Jano.
Oh, I was going to mention that we did an unboxing of the relatively new Pride Tarot. It came out in 2020, and it was for the spectrum of LGBTQ, etc.
BTQ.
Sorry, I always screw that up.
Plus, I don't know.
So
I don't want to miss anybody.
it was kind of a long unboxing. We did it together. It was about 40 minutes.
I have to admit, we dragged it out a little bit there.
We wanted to talk about the different artists and the overall idea behind the deck, which was a collaborative deck of about 40 artists who work in tarot arts. So check it out. It's on our YouTube channel.
All right. And let's see, Gino and then.
Thanks, Kara.
Yeah, we kind of went on and on. We could have cut that down a little bit.
But it was interesting to note that some of the tarot artists who were in this project have other tarot decks that we use in different programs, like the one by Stephen Bright, who contributed to the project.
The Spirit Within Tarot I use on my material show. Christy C. Rhodes, who does that big deck I've been using lately, the Next World Tarot. She's one of the artists. Also,
Lisa Hunt.
Lisa Hunt, yes.
From your new Spirit and Ghost Tarot.
Spirit and Ghosts, and also my, what is that one called? The animal one she does. But that one too. Lisa, I have a number of Lisa's decks, so she's well known. And some of them did more than one card. They had, I think, like, wasn't it like 40 some artists?
Right, 40
but of course, there's 78 cards in the tarot,
so some did more than one, some only did one. You know,
yeah,
it was a mix.
Some did more than one card. Stephen Bright did 2.
It's a fine deck if you're interested.
Boy,
in it.
you know, this one comes up a bit in our happy hours, and here it is again for Jano. It is the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles is an interesting card here. You know, I feel that sometimes we feel the pull from others to give, give, give. And sometimes Spirit is saying it is okay to focus on yourself. It is okay to focus on what you have and to hold on to it a while and not share. Sometimes you just can't, and that's okay. So I sense here sometimes with this card a variety of different things. Sometimes I sense this card is about giving to others, but I feel in this case the message to you is to hold back at this time. Hold on to what you have and value what you have. And, others will try to, beg, borrow, or steal your time, your energy from you. Maybe this is just not the right time. We always want to help people in need. We always want to be there for others, but sometimes you just have to say no. No. You just have to say no.
So no matter where this applies in your life, I know a lot of times your questions are about, a relationship. But in an overall general sense, this is saying Spirit wants you to consider exactly what your public persona or face is in regards to this idea here about your generosity or about what you share. And, that could be about, very strictly financial things, but it could also be about, or material things, I should say, but it could also be about the emotional things too. It could be about spiritual or intellectual things that you might share, because this is happy hour, so we kind of look at this in an overall sense.
Yes. And it's definitely happy sometimes to say no. Actually, sometimes when you do that, you do feel lighter afterwards. You don't feel guilty necessarily because it's the right thing to do for you at this time. I also feel here there's this idea to appreciate what you have more. This may be a time to look around your house and see, if some things are getting dusty or forgotten about. Do you need them anymore? Maybe it's time to consider letting some things go that you no longer need, but also maybe it's time to bring out some of those old things you haven't used or looked at in a while. Maybe it's time to rearrange things. It's time to really value what you have.
I think that a short version of this card is know what to give and when.
Yeah, I like that. I do.
So good luck with that.
Yeah, that's the message for today. No.
And we are on Anthony now.
We are on Anthony.
Is it your shuffle first?
I think so. I'll just do it. No, actually it was yours.
Okay.
I think.
Thank you. You're welcome, Jano, as always. I suppose the preponderance of pentacles in our readings could indicate that, because this is a message from Spirit or a positive mirror message at any rate, that this could all be saying that these are material concerns, maybe that Spirit says, it's good to elevate ourselves, but we have to always remember there is a bottom line that we have to also take care. Nobody rides for free is an expression I've heard.
Pentacles are, so much more too, though.
Sure.
They're about knowledge and learning. They're about
earth energies.
They're about earth energies. They're about connecting with nature. They're the bounty of nature. They're about our physical well-being, and are we taking care of our physical selves? So in a way, it's kind of a nice suit to keep coming up during happy hour.
That's a nice message, Swathi. And thank you for the comment about the decks I use. I presume that's the Goth Tarot. I've done this for a while, so I kind of fluctuate some decks in. Usually when it's in the Halloween season over here, October, I might throw in a couple bonus other things too. But in general, I was exposed to this idea of layering different decks in a reading from an associate of ours. I'm not going to mention their name, but probably most of us here would know them or maybe go to their readings. They just have a way of pulling cards at different points in the reading from another deck, and I wanted to put my own spin on it because I like the idea of using the images of the cards to propel my intuition on whatever that topic is expressed by the position that the card falls in. All right, so Anthony, no more delaying. Anthony,
Woo-hoo!
you get the sun. Well, you are in California.
Sunny California.
You get the sun. The sun promises almost anything you could possibly want, my friend. It's sort of like saying, like, knowledge is yours. Illumination, a good relationship with children is indicated, whether or not that's something interesting to you. It's really just a very magnanimous kind of card, I think.
Well, this is the happy joy card of happy hour in a way. And
Yeah.
you especially look at her just soaking up that sun energy. I feel very attached to this card because that's the way I feel about the sun, although I have to protect myself a little bit more now that I have cancer and I could be more prone to problems with the sunlight. I love sunlight. I live for the sunlight. I'm a day person, most definitely, and I love to soak it up. I never get burned, tanned. I don't stay out that long, but just it brings me joy. And this is fulfillment of a high degree, Anthony. You know, Spirit is saying things couldn't be better for you right now. We have showered you with blessings. And, you know, whatever you're working on is bound to lead to success, whether it's in your personal life, whether it's in your material life. Everything is just shining bright.
You know, Anthony, as we've come to know you, I realize you are a very motivated person. You know, you went across the country to find something that really pleased you to find that, and I
challenged yourself.
And challenged yourself.
Yeah.
And the sun is also about good luck too. The sun is sort of like this vibration that is probably it's associated with Leos a lot. You know, each card may be associated with a different sign. So Leos sort of have that sense of luck in games of chance and games of fortune. I'm just sort of feeling like maybe Spirit is saying too that you may not realize this, but maybe there's some other challenge that you will be involved in, or maybe you even know what your next challenge is, but it's sort of giving you a very big green light.
Let's just say things are looking pretty bright right now. It's the best way to put it. That's my short version of this card. Things are looking very bright.
Thanks, Swati.
Hey, good luck with that, Anthony. You don't need it. It's just, it's there for you. This is very, very positive.
That's great. I'm so happy for you.
Oh, boy. Well, remember, let's do our disclaimer, entertainment purposes only. But,
I got that for you.
know,
Hold on.
I wouldn't rule it out. But then again, I'm a gambler.
Just remember who loves you if you win big.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, right. If you win big, of course, we provided you with that little push. So getting a little payback will be nice. But, you know, just kidding.
And I'm going to have to let you ramble for a moment because I need to make a bio break.
Oh, no.
It's the coffee
All right,
thing.
I can do that. I can ramble. So, basically, want to let you know that within another week, probably a week from Monday or so, can't remember the exact date, we'll be coming out with our monthly modality message. So that will be good for the Cancer season, upcoming Cancer season, when the sun is entering Cancer. We will be doing our monthly modality message. So check that out. Get a forecast for your month ahead based on your based on your modality. And let's see. I will briefly talk about my material matters this week. Tune in Sunday. I think a lot of our readings are tied into just some of the sour things going on right now in the economy. You know, even the global economy is bad. It's not just in the U.S., but here in particular, you know we've seen stock markets going down, inflation going up, gas prices going up. It just seems like there's a lot of things we're going to have to deal with in the next week. So hang in there, everybody, and do check out my message. It'll be coming out tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Did I miss
Eastern
anything?
Standard Time. I told them deep, dark secrets of yours, Mr. O.
Groovy. Well, this is the month to do it.
Did you shuffle last? I think you did.
I did.
Okay. So we are on, after Anthony is Violet Lotus, am I right? Oh, Nikki's here. Okay,
Yes,
thank
Nikki's
you,
here.
Nikki. We'll get to you then. It's just a single card message from Spirit today, Nikki.
And this is my coffee
This is our
cup for
happy
today.
hour. All right.
Indeed.
All right, Nikki, good to see you. Hope you're having a happy day so far.
I'm trying to remember where I got this. I saw it somewhere and I said, I have to have that mug. And I took it to my last place of work. It was sort of like one of my mugs there. But then I brought it home because I said, you know, you have bad luck with mugs, Mr. O. You're so clumsy.
Many a
home, too.
mug and glass have been broken here.
So
And not by me.
we wish it luck. That's all I can say.
Shuffle, Mr. O.
All right.
The interesting thing, I'll give out one of Mr. O's deep, dark secrets. He
No!
does drop things a lot.
Yes.
And so I used to have this set of glasses, tumblers, that were astrological. All the so it was a set of 12, all the signs of the zodiac. One by one, they got broke. And that's all I can say.
You make me feel undervalued.
Oh.
Cry me a river. I know that's what you're saying.
Tuberware? Do you mean Tupperware?
I want tuberware. I think that sounds cool. I want tuberware. Well, my last name sort of resembles that remark.
Those things can break too. We have, and this isn't his fault, I think they just wore out. We have these lock and lock containers, and sometimes the things that you pull up on them, they crack over time, we have discovered. So one of them is kind of biting the
Uncovered,
dust.
right?
Yeah.
And it's Nikki?
Yep.
Righty. Hi, Nikki.
All right, Nikki, let's see what's out there.
Let's give you a good spirit message.
Ooh, Nikki. Hey.
Oh, one of my favorite cards in this deck.
Yeah, of course, because there's just so much to unpack with this card. It's just, first off, it's on the box itself. You know, that's the cover image of the box. But look at her eyes. Even though they appear shut, they're open. They're both. Which indicates to me, you know, when you go within, you know, you are open. You get messages. Spirit is highly connected with you right now. And they want to send you messages. I don't know if, for example, if you haven't been, it's possible you're going to go through a cycle now where you will be getting signs, synchronicities, messages from Spirit. Perhaps you've been getting some dreams now. Perhaps some things have been opening up for you. You know, maybe as we're heading towards summer solstice and the turning of the wheel towards the dark half of the year. I mean, the veil doesn't get super thin at that point, but I always feel there is some type of an energy going on there that connects us more to Spirit when we're starting now that turn to the dark. And maybe you're going to experience that in a really deep way.
You know, Nikki, I think that many of us, you know, are becoming more and more intuitive, more and more open to influences around us that maybe are not really in another realm. They're just in a sync that's not quite synced to ours. It's like a fraction of a second out of alignment with ours, but it's strong enough for these beings to maybe impress upon us as we may impress upon them. And I think Spirit is just saying, hang in there, because this is now going to be a time where your eyes will open up more if they haven't already. Spirit wants you to be aware that there is some intuitive messages it wants you to receive. It's not anything that's a warning or danger. It's basically saying how you can prepare yourself for your evolution as the world is actually evolving. This is a strong card for that.
And Spirit is saying this is a time right here, right now, where, that you should be trusting your intuition and gut. If something deep within does not feel right, whether it's about a person, a situation, a decision you have to make, whether to accept an offer for a job, for example, whatever the case may be, go with your gut instincts on this. Spirit is trying to assist you, and be open, remain open to that.
We recently joined Instagram, and I'm like Banshee handles, Twitter more than I do. I handle the Instagram pretty much, and Instagram has been a wonderful experience so far. There's actually 2 other readers who use the Light Seers Tarot. I don't remember their names offhand, but it is such a wonderful deck, especially for experienced or maybe, people who are not as experienced.
I would recommend it to non-experienced ones for this reason. It does, in its own way, it is very close to the Rider-Waite with its imagery, but it takes it to a more, I would say, a different level. It's certainly not the same imagery in a lot of cases, but I mean, it resonates with that. So I think it would be easy for a beginner to pick it up. And the book is just so profound. The booklet that goes with it, a lot of beginners, they rely on their books, and I did too for a long period of time.
2 years.
And right. And so the thing is, I couldn't recommend a better booklet than the Light Seers booklet. There's so much in there. It opens my eyes even if I, occasion to look up a card in there. I'm like, wow, I hadn't thought of that. And so really, I highly recommend this deck. And I am going to be I'm gearing up for it. I'm going to be doing a blog post really soon on why I really love this deck. So I'll let everybody know when that's ready, and you can read all about it. It's a profound deck. It's amazing.
You're welcome, Nikki, and lots of love back to you.
I think it's your shuffle first for Buddy Blue. I didn't even see you come in, Buddy. I guess having my laptop here, I'm missing
buddy.
some things today. So good to see you. Yeah, I mean, I've been such a huge fan of Ciro Marchetti decks, and I still am. I'm thinking of having most of my Ciro Marchetti decks out tomorrow for readings. But I have to say, the Light Seers has just really risen to the top of the pile here. It's just so profound.
You are welcome, Nikki. You
You're
just came
very
in, all
welcome,
right. Well, you came in at the right time. Your turn.
Yep.
And as usual, we have our wonderful tribe with us.
Yeah, I'm glad everybody popped in. That's great. I'm sorry. I thought we were nearly done, so whoopsie. Well, we don't have every one, but we have the Mystic Palette now. I'm probably not going to bring that one out tomorrow because that one's pretty special. We got that special edition expensive one, so that one will probably remain aside. But I've got 4 other tarot decks of his, as well as the Lenormand, and I am going to get another Lenormand. And there are some I don't have. There are some that he just published on his site that were special editions I never got. There was one deck that I think included artwork from, like a compilation from his other decks in one deck, which is interesting, and I never did get that one. So I don't have them all, but I'm a big fan of Ciro. Okay, Mr. O.
That's right, buddy.
I also have his Oracle of Visions. I forgot about that.
So we have the Magician.
Whoa, hey, buddy, you know what? It just seems like you have... Spirit is trying to say, this is not a time to hold back. This is a time to manifest something in your life, to bring something into fruition, whatever it is, you know, whether it's a new job, whether it's a place to live, whether it is just some other thing in your life. This is a relationship. This is a time to manifest. You have everything you need right now. You can manifest. And Spirit says go for it.
Spirit wants you to use your willpower. It's probably at a very strong point right now. But Spirit also wants you to look at what it is you really do want to manifest too, that you have to
That's true.
have to believe and see what that is and put all of your will into that. And it won't necessarily be easy. You know, we understand your situation, but Spirit is saying it wants these tools to be yours, and it's mostly about clear seeing and clear projection of your desire, your will, with the idea of, you know, your strongest sense of believing it is possible.
Yeah, beautifully stated, Mr. O. And this person is literally, you know, it just, to me, this is very much the as above, so below energies here. You know, this person is controlling the flow in their life right now of energy. So use your energy wisely, Spirit says, to manifest the things in your life that are essential to you right now, what you truly need and desire, and work your will to make them happen. Spirit says you are capable. Sometimes we have difficulties in believing in ourselves, and that's critical here. You must believe in yourself, and you will be able to work magic.
It's true.
It's true. Good luck with that, buddy.
Oh, Swathy, you're lying.
Oh, geez. I don't know. I'm not even in love with all of my decks. And you haven't seen, I don't even think you've seen a quarter of them.
Yeah, we actually need like some sort of therapy group for this collection.
We are tarot hoarders, I think.
You're welcome, Buddy Blue. Best wishes. Yeah, we're tarot hoarders. That's what we are.
Tarot and oracle hoarders. But in a good way. We put them to use, a lot of them.
We do. And, you know, a lot of times we find that there are some decks we get that it wasn't necessary to be in our collection. We might have gotten very small use out of it. But then we've been asked to go to some, you know, community events where we could donate that and let that, you know, be given away to somebody else who maybe can vibrate better to the energy of that oracle.
So you are up, am I right, Violet?
Yeah,
it
it's
is
Violet.
Your turn. Okay. I think I've caught up with the list now. My goodness. It is tricky having the computer to the side of me. I'm not happy about that. I almost wish this one, Sunny, could be to the side of me. You got a shuffle?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, Violet, let's see what we have, and then we'll do our readings and be done. So the list is officially closed, as we're over our hour mark, but it's always a pleasure talking to everybody.
And hopefully people who need a better reading, a more in-depth, comprehensive reading, can come to our stream tomorrow. But don't forget, too, you can become one of our clients at our website, tfttarotfortoday.com. We offer many different kinds of readings there.
Well, and stay tuned. There will be some other options available soon from us. That's something I'm really going to work on this weekend.
All right. Crossing my fingers.
Well, Violet.
Ooh.
You got the 8 of Swords. So, this is one of those times here that I feel that this is an interesting thought I just had come into my head. So I'm going to run with it, Violet, because I think it came for a reason. But I focused on these birds here. And I have to ask myself, are the birds tying her up, or are they trying to release her? That's the question, isn't it? And I don't know, when I looked at this in this case, I felt, because of course this is happy hour, Violet, that it is possible that Spirit is trying to help release you from some things that you've been struggling with, whether it's been affecting your self-confidence, whether it's been affecting your abilities to do your work, your spiritual work. Spirit is trying to help you unravel and break free from things that may have been holding you back. So, work with them. Work with Spirit on this, because I really feel that might be the answer here. And as you can see here, this person is looking at this in the mirror and maybe realizing that Spirit is the answer here. Spirit is the answer.
You said it pretty well. You didn't leave much for me, actually, but really,
well, would you have seen it that way? Because I'm just, for some reason, that's not struck me often this way.
Well, this is one of the most unusual Eight of Swords that tries to follow or tends to follow the Rider Waite, because there's that idea of somebody who's blindfolded.
It's possible, Violet.
Blindfolded and tied. But now you have the additional idea that they're really looking at themselves, and they're looking at themselves from the inside. And so it's really saying that whether your situations are physical or more inside spiritually, mentally, the key is still yourself either way. And that's what it's saying, is that as you're able to gain awareness here, or continue to gain awareness of what your spiritual mission is, but you also understand what you have to do to be healthy as a total picture too. And when you get a sword card, it's always about really having to meet a challenge or having to be ready for a challenge. And so I think Spirit is saying that there may be more things coming to you that you will still have to learn how to deal with. But right now, at this time, it's important for you to realize you can make the biggest progress in releasing things that hold you back, whether they are those things inside, or whether, like maybe with what we're talking about, Swati and Kara, about all those kind of things that all of us need to do to change our limitations by maybe having healthier lifestyles.
So I feel that...
Boy, that was long-winded of me.
No, it wasn't. The positive message here is truly that Spirit is your ally. And now that I think about it, this kind of ties into, I don't know if it was the last show, but one of the readings we did for you recently, I feel, where we thought, that your guides, your allies, in spirit are the ones who can help you sort things out right now. Now, I like what you said about detox here, because on the other hand, one might look at this as maybe, and when I look at this here, there's a dark cloud up there that seems to be...
Oh, yeah.
Can you see the dark cloud? And the threads seem to be coming from the dark cloud here. So I almost wonder if truly Spirit is trying to help you out. The birds are actually Spirit helping you out against whatever this is that is causing, some inner conflict in your life right now. So that's the positive. I really feel that. And I feel that there's allies working to help you. And you yourself, of course, have to play a role in that. Like right here, she's looking in the mirror. Maybe she realizes that the answer's within. The answer's within. And right now, you have to break those bonds that are holding you back.
Right. There is another sense that as she's looking at herself, she may realize that maybe there are things within herself that she still is not able to pull the blindfold off, but at least she knows
Yes.
she needs to do that.
Yeah.
She needs to keep pursuing the mystery.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. And, hey, I think clearly it could also talk about the detox in some way. I really do.
Well.
All right, Mr. O.
Oh, it's
your
our turn. Yes. So now, as customary, we'll each pull a card for each other for happy hour.
I'm going to cut them and grab one for you. What will it be? My gosh, have we not seen enough of this lady today?
That's me. That's my Capricorn.
He's a queen. Queen for the day,
Not
Mr.
recently.
O. In touch with your feminine side, in touch with the earth, the grounding energies of earth. You cannot help but this is a very creative time for you right now. And also that you could produce really great things. That queen holding on to that pentacle there, And also this is a time for you to take care of you. You should be the most important thing right now. I just feel that, you do give a lot to others. It's time to take care of you.
All right. Thank you.
And what's with those branches coming out of your head there?
No comment. Let's see what I pull for.
One challenge after another. That is life. That is life. No rest for the weary sometimes.
Nine of Cups. Look at that.
I guess I have to gamble today.
Spirit is saying that really there's a lot of luck going for you, but also too, it's a sense of contentment that Spirit wants you to realize that a lot of your life is really comfortable for you. It has a lot of what you enjoy in it. There's really not too many things that you should want beyond what you have now.
You mean I can't buy any more oracle decks? I'm reaching for them here. Look at me.
Indeed you are. Yes. Well, I think that Spirit says you can do that. Well, wait, let's pull the bottom.
No, we don't do that at happy hour.
Yes,
oh,
we
darn
do.
you.
Oh. Well, you got the Two of Swords.
Thanks for that.
So,
I have to decide which oracle deck to buy.
Well, maybe it just says you should wait a while. You don't really have enough information. You don't have... The Two of Swords is really sort of saying you don't have enough information yet. You're waiting for the next really cool decks to show up. That's what it is.
Llewellyn and Con starts next
There you go.
Monday.
Yeah, see. So give it another week and you're going to find some really cool, fabulous new decks.
Well, I love the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups was my favorite. Anything that's the wish card. I've always been a person who has wished, has dared, has dreamt, has dreams and goals. Maybe I don't reach them, and I don't cry about it. It's just, I feel like if you don't have things in your life that you desire, that you wish for, that you long for, what is there? That's part of life, and I think that's what fulfills us. So always striving, that's me, always reaching for something.
Well, when it comes to these kind of things, you really are probably one of the most lucky persons I've ever known. You always seem to be lucky. I keep thinking about how you won that fabulous set of jewelry at the Merry Meet Festival.
That was so uncanny.
That sometimes
deserves
it's just
a soul story on its own.
well, it's just so to the nature of luck, you know.
Well, and the nature of our connection in that case too.
Could be because I was involved.
That was just so uncanny. Yeah.
Right, I was asked to pick the winning ticket, and I
So
told her the one
why
she put
haven't
in.
you picked the winning lottery ticket for me yet?
Because you don't drag me to the lottery store with you,
Okay.
and you're not going to start.
So
Okay, maybe you will.
Anyway, everybody, hey, that was certainly interesting. Thanks everybody for joining us today. We appreciate you. We want to make sure everybody leaves happy, and we hope we've accomplished that. And we hope to see you next week, same time, same place, right, Mr. O? You're
Right, I'll be here.
Okay.
But don't forget to watch Banshee's
Oh,
Material Matters
yes.
tomorrow.
Some big messages there for some of us. It's definitely a heady week.
And then we'll be back in the afternoon tomorrow. So thanks, everybody, once again.
Hang in there and stay happy, and we'll see you soon.
And Swathi says you should make a wish.
Okay. I'm not telling.
Alrighty. Take
Take
care,
care,
everybody.
everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.